some people would argue it's a bad risk early in the game because you're better off just getting the out and allowing the run to score. You still have 9 full innings to get the run back. At any rate, the count's 0-2. Here's the pitch. Slap foul over towards the Crab's dugout.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's not. Well, I mean, yeah. I can't really do anything during the game anyway. Fair enough. It was just an idea that came to mind. Like, I can do anything in between. Yeah.
So 0-2 is the count.
Maybe tomorrow, since we'll be 2 of us, I can make it do that. Oh, yeah. Feel like that anyway.
Next pitch misses away. So a ball and 2 strikes now to Perez with Wise over at third. The 1-2, swing and a miss, got him. Nice pitch. So Perez down on strikes. First strikeout for Hernandez. And Jaden Lane will be the hitter. Lane was 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs in yesterday's game. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch is in there at the knees. Nice pitch. So 2 outs now with Wise at third. 0-1 the count. And the next pitch is another breaking pitch. This time it misses low. One and 1 the count. Fastball is hit high in the air to shallow right center. It's going to drop for a hit, and the run will score to make it 1-0 in favor of the Mudcats. So Lane didn't hit it very well, but he hit it hard enough to get it out into shallow right field where there was no one to field it. And the Dirty Fish have a 1-0 lead. Here's Meekum, the third baseman. Two for 4 with a run scored and an RBI in yesterday's game. Hernandez looks at first and comes home with a fastball high and away. Short lead over at first. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Had him out in front of the change. Good pitch. It's 1-2. Just fouled against the screen. Hernandez shakes off a sign. Now he's ready. Glances at first. And comes home 1-2. Fastball fouled out of play. One and 2 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on the change. Inning over. But they get a run on 2 hits. There were no errors and a runner left at the end of half an inning of play. Solano Mudcats 1, Crabs nothing. Crabs coming to bat. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the first inning for the Crabs. It'll be Hamilton, Pozos, and Outman to lead it off. Thanks to California State and Federal Employees Credit Union, member NCUA at California State and Federal Employees Credit Union. They're all local, all Humboldt, all the time. That's Humboldt's own CSFECU. Join them today. Also thanks to the Mad River Brewing Company, a proud supporter of Crumble Crabs baseball. Steelhead Extra Pale Ale is always on tap, so grab one at the ballpark during the game. Or join them in sunny Blue Lake for a beer and fish and chips or a burger in the beer garden. They're open every day. All right, 1-0 in favor of the Mudcats. Mudcats defensively are as follows. Angel Lara on the mound. Elijah Ontiveros is the catcher. Jaden Lane at first. Nolan Burr at second. Josh Meekum at third. And Brendan Natuzzi at shortstop. In left field, it's Cody Marshall, Marcus Wise in center, and Nick Perez in right. David Hamilton will lead off for the Crabs. Comes in batting .237 in, 10 games. And left-hander rocks and deals. And that one's lashed in the right field, but right at the right fielder, Perez, for out number one. So one pitch, Hamilton hits it hard, but it's one out. Brian Pozos will be the hitter. 0 for 4 yesterday, but he had a run and an RBI as well. Comes into the game batting .256 in 21 games. And the pitch, fastball misses away. Angel Lara, left-handed pitcher against the right-hander Pozos. The 1-0. Hit high in the air in the right field, down the line. Could be trouble. The second baseman going into foul territory, and he's on it. And did he make the catch? Yes, he did. So Pozos fouls out on hit the first pitch he sees. 2 pitches, 2 outs in the first inning for the Crabs, and that'll bring James Outman to the plate. Outman's leading the Crabs in pretty much every significant offensive category. He's batting .471. He's slugging an even .600. He's got a .550 on base percentage. All of those are by far the best. Who's this? I thought he caught that. So Pozos is not out?
I thought he caught it too.
I thought he caught it. He did not make that catch. All right. So Pozos still is batting. Huh, that's really strange. Okay, well, that's good news. The next pitch to Pozos now is outside, and it's 3-2. Everybody here in the booth thought that he caught the ball in right field. It looked like he caught it. He's in the shadow from our point of view. It's a little bit hard to see. So 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So he doesn't foul out, but he does strike out, and that's 2 away. Oh, that's actually strike 2. Okay. Yikes. All right. 3-2 the count to Pozos. There's some reason anxious to get him out of there. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Okay, that's better. Well, that's the best of the 3 outcomes we've proposed so far. Pozos aboard with 1 out. And now here's Outman. And all the stuff I said about Outman is true. He does lead the Crabs in every offensive category. Every significant offensive category. So Pozos over at first, 1 away. Outman, left-handed hitter against the left-hander Angel Lara. First pitch misses high and outside, 1-0. Pozos is 6 out of 7 in stolen bases. He has the most steals on the Crabs. The 1-0. Breaking pitch misses down and away. It's 2-0. The 2-0 misses down and away, 3-0. Let's see, Lara has a pretty good fastball in terms of velocity. He missed with it that time. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks put runners on first and second for the Crabs with 1 out. And here's Jason Newman. We were a little concerned yesterday because Jason came out of the game after trying to run out a ground ball, I think it was, and we thought maybe he was hurt, but he's back in the game today, which is good news. He actually hit a big home run early in the game yesterday over the left field fence. He comes in batting .291. He has 2 homers, a .430 slugging, and a .417 on-base percentage. So Pozos out at second, Outman at first. There's only 1 out. Crabs trail 1-0. We're in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike. The 0-1, runner's bluff going, and that's a fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike. So 0-2 the count to Newman. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Newman down on strikes for the second out of the inning, and that'll bring Logan Denholm to the bat. Denholm batting .214 in 14 games. All right, a short conversation between the Nolan Burr, the second baseman, and Angel Lara out on the mound has concluded, and Burr is returning his position, and we're ready to go. Pozos at second, Outman at first. Denholm the batter. Right-handed hitter. Lara glances out at second and deals. High in the air, left field, shallow. Shortstop going out, left fielder coming in. It'll be the shortstop, Natuzzi, to put it away for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left for the Crabs at the end of 1 inning of play. They trail 1-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back. Top of the second inning. It will be Costa, Ontiveros, and Marshall for the Solano Mudcats. Thanks to Harper Ford, Harper Motors is proud to be one of America's oldest automobile dealerships. Established in 1912, they're a true family business. With every Crabs home run, Harper Ford will donate $50 to local District 26 League, so go Crabs, go.
Now for the Solano Mudcats, number 10, designated hitter from Fairfield, California, Ian Acosta.
Here's Ian Acosta. Was the catcher in yesterday's game, is the DH today. He was 2 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored yesterday. Game the Crabs ended up winning 8-7. Hernandez deals, swing and a miss, foul tipped as a matter of fact, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Right down the middle at the knees for a called strike. Oh, 2. Ooh, the fastball just misses down and away. Good pitch, but Acosta wasn't going for it. One ball, 2 strikes to count. That one's hit high in the air to center field. White, near the warning track, has a beat on it and has it for out number 1.
Next up, number 15, playing catcher from Oxnard, California,
Elijah Ontiveros will be the batter. He did not play in yesterday's game. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Hernandez deals a fastball inside, 1-1. One and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third, backhanded by Johnson. He winds, throws to first, 2 away. Cody Marshall will be the batter. He was the starting pitcher, I believe, in yesterday's game. There were 2 Marshalls on the team. I'm pretty sure Cody was the starter yesterday. And he got rocked and exited fairly early. He's in left field tonight. Here's the pitch. Fastball in the inside corner for a called strike. Actually, I can check that. I actually have the box score. Yeah, it was Cody Marshall. Yeah. Here's the 0-1. Line, past third, down the line, foul ball. Just foul by about 6 inches. Next pitch is fouled up against the backstop, so the count remains 0-2 to Cody Marshall. No outs, 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the top of the second inning, and the Mudcats have a 1-0 lead. The 0-2. Fastball rides high. One-two pitch. Breaking pitch misses down low. 2-2. I think that's the slider that Matthew was talking about in his interview. He's trying to perfect this summer. 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses low. It's 3-2. Pretty small crowd tonight, some of whom appear to have the nerve to be rooting for the Mudcats. The next pitch is a fastball inside. He walks him. So Marshall aboard with 2 outs.
Next up, number 3, playing shortstop from Solano, California, Brandon Natuzzi.
Here's Natuzzi. Brandon Natuzzi in yesterday's game was 2 for 4 with an RBI. He's got Cody Marshall over at first. Short lead. Hernandez rocks and deals a fastball in there at the knees on the inside corner. Toss to first, and runners diving back safely. Here's the pitch. Throws behind the runner. The pitch was a strike. The throw down to first is not in time to get the runner. So 0-2 now, the count in a twosie. Here's the 0-2. Breaking pitch is tap foul. Had him out in front. He taps it over towards the Crabs dugout. So the count holds at 0-2. Marshall over at first. A quiet night at the Arcata Ballpark. Only a few people in the stands and no band. The 0-2. Slider misses high and away. A 1-2. Next pitch misses down low. Throw to first behind the runner, and a good throw would have had him. He hesitated. He was sort of bluffing to go to second and then hesitated heading back, but Denholm's throw to first was too high. Meanwhile, it's 2-2 now in a twosie. And the pitch. In on the hands, and he hits it foul. Past the third base coaching box. A valiant effort by the third base coach to catch that ball as it bounced over his head, but glanced off his fingertips. Here's the 2-2. Again hit foul. So a good at bat by Natuzzi, making Hernandez throw a lot of pitches. Here's the pitch. Misses down low. It's 3-2. So I think it's two hitters in a row now. He's gotten ahead 0-2 and then ended up falling behind. Runner goes. The 0-2 is a called strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. Right on the black, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Runner left at the end of an inning and a half. It's 1-0 in favor of the Mudcats. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second inning, the Crabs will send Newt Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Austin White to the bat, at least. Trailing 1-0. Thanks to the Alibi, 2 locations open on the Arcata Plaza to serve you. Large breakfast menu and weekend specials that are Crabs board member approved. When the Crabs play, beers are $1 off. That's the Alibi. All right, here's Newt Johnson. In yesterday's game, he had a big home run. He and Newman both homered yesterday. He had 2 hits with an RBI and a run scored. And he comes into the game batting. Whoops, there go my stats. .262. And the first pitch from Lara is a fastball high and away. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging and a miss. A big cut there from Johnson. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 misses inside, almost hit him. So 2-1 now, the count to Johnson. Ryan Reynolds on deck. And the next pitch misses down and in, 3-1. Laura walked 2 batters in the first inning, and now he's behind Johnson, 3-1. Next pitch is outside, ball 4. So Johnson aboard to lead off the second inning.
Next up, number 28 designated hitter from the University of Texas, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds will be the hitter. He was at third base yesterday, and he was 1 for 3 with a couple of runs scored and an RBI. He comes into the game batting .189. And he hits that one high in the air and deep to left field. Going back. It's up against the fence at the 394 sign. Johnson cruising around third. He'll come in to score easily on a long double by Ryan Reynolds. And I was just about to say that although Ryan Reynolds is only hitting .189, he's slugging a robust .432 because he has so many extra base hits. And that one was rocked all the way to the 394 sign, the deepest part of the ballpark, right up against the fence. So Johnson comes in to score to tie the game.
Number 9 center fielder from Fresno State, Austin White.
And with Reynolds out at second, nobody out, here's Austin White. White didn't play in yesterday's game, and he comes in batting .231. Here's the pitch. He shows bunt and takes the pitch down and away. It's 1-0. So Reynolds put a charge into the crowd with that shot. That I thought was maybe a home run off the bat. And if he'd pulled it a little bit, it probably would have been. But he hit to the deepest part of the ballpark. 1-0 now the count to White. And the next pitch, fastball away. It's 2-0. So Lara not really in control, having already walked 3 batters. He looks in for the sign. Now he sets, glances out at second, and comes home on the inside corner for a called strike. Two and one the count. And the pitch. Ooh, way inside all the way to the backstop, and that's going to allow Reynolds to go to third. So 3-1 now, the count to Austin White. And the pitch. Hit high in the air and foul down the right field line. It's going to make it into the picnic area. The count goes full now to Austin White with Ryan Reynolds over at third and nobody out. Crabs have tied the game here in the second inning on a walk by Johnson to lead it off and then a ringing double by Ryan Reynolds. Three-two. Oh, called strike 3 on the inside corner. Nice pitch right over the heart of the plate with a breaking pitch, and White watches it go by.
Next up, number 10, right fielder from Lassie Community College, Mason Thielander.
Mason Thielander will be the hitter with 1 out. I don't think Thielander played in yesterday's game. He did not. He comes in with struggling, to be honest. 2 hits and 22 at-bats. He takes a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. He does have 10 walks. So, although his batting average is only is .91, his on-base percentage is .382, which is not bad at all. It's actually quite good. There's a breaking pitch that misses inside. 1-1. And honestly, batting average is probably the more important statistic than, on base percentage is probably the more important statistic than batting average. 1-1 the count. Misses down and in, 2-1. Reynolds over at third. 1 out, 2-1 the count to T-Lander. And he swings and misses at a pitch down and away. 2-2 the count. The 2-2. Ooh, oh. I don't know where it missed. I guess high, but it was a close pitch, and the count goes full. Here's the 3-2 to T-Lander. Swing and a miss got him. So 2 away now. And David will go back to the top of the order. David Hamilton, line to right on the first pitch that he saw in the first inning. Reynolds still over at third. 2 outs now. And here's the pitch. Breaking pitch on the outside corner and a good one. 0-1 the count. Line in the right center field for a base hit, at least 4-1. That'll give the Crabs the lead. On his way to second is Hamilton, and he'll cruise in there easily with a double, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Crabs. Another ball hit very hard by Hamilton. That time he placed it perfectly, right in the gap, and that brings Ryan Reynolds home. So with the Crabs up 2-1, and Hamilton out at second, here's Brian Pozos, walked in his first appearance. Two outs. Hamilton takes his lead. Lara sets. Glances out at second. Runner goes, and they got him picked off again. Throw back to first, and he does get back in time. Not Hamilton particularly getting picked off, but that's been a problem for the Crabs in general this season. Lots of base running mistakes this year, and that one he got lucky because he did make it back to second in time, and the throw back to second was too high to get him. But they do seem to get caught off guard on the bases quite a lot this season for some reason. All is well, though. The next pitch misses high. It's 1-0. The 1-0 to Pozos. Misses high and inside. 2-0. Fastball swung on and missed. 2-1. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing on a miss. 2-2. Two and two the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Pozos goes down on strikes, but the Crabs get 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and a runner left, and at the end of 2, they lead 2-1. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Play that. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Eureka Rubber Stamp. The Eureka Rubber Stamp Company has been in business in Humboldt County since 1954, locally owned and operated, manufacturing rubber stamps, engravings, vinyl signs, lanyards, novelty items, stencils, and more. And now they have new memorial rocks. They're located at 520 F Street in Eureka. Their business hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. All right, top of the third, top of the order for the Dirty Fish, Wise, Burr, and Perez. Both Crabs and Mudcats bottom feeders, so we have a battle of the bottom feeders here tonight at the ballpark. Nothing wrong with being a bottom feeder. Somebody's got to do it. Just pointing it out. Here's Wise, and the pitch. Tapped down towards third. Johnson on the run, picks it up, throw to first in time. Nice play. Kind of a swinging bunt there by Wise. He actually laid down a beautiful bunt in the first inning for a hit, but that was a swinging bunt and well fielded by Newt Johnson. So with one out, here's Burr, the second baseman. He sacrificed in his first at-bat, first appearance. Does not go as an at-bat. Hernandez rocks and deals. Fastball away. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Mudcats. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Crabs. The 1-0 fouled up against the screen. One and one in the count. And there's a fastball on the inside corner to knees. That was a good pitch. Right under the hands. So count now 1-2 to Burr. Next pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. Unfortunately, David Hamilton is not a pitcher. Otherwise, we might see Hamilton versus Burr here in the ball game. Not going to get that chance. 2-2 the count, probably for the best. Didn't work out so well last time. Fouled up against the backstop, and the count remains 2-2. Little history joke there. Thank you very much. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. In on the hands, and he rolls it out towards short. Cut off by Johnson. Throw to first. Nice play. 2 away. That was Johnson's play all the way, and he did a good job with it. It was hit too slowly for Hamilton. And Johnson cutting in front of him and throwing to first to get the out. So 2 away now. And here's Nick Perez, struck out in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Down low, it's 1-0. The 1-0 hit high in the air in the left field, towards the line. Outman on the run at the warning track, reaches up and catches it right at the warning track for out number 3. So the Mudcats go in order in the third. Crabs lead 2-1. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the beautiful Arcata Ballpark with the Crabs leading 2-1 in the bottom of the third inning. Outman, Newman, and Denholm will bat against Angel Lara. Lara has been uneven to say the least. He's walked 3 hitters, and given up a couple of doubles. He's also struck out 3, so 4 actually. First pitch to Outman is a fastball down and away. It's 1-0. In fact, Outman walked in his first appearance. The 1-0 misses high, 2-0. The 2-0 swung on and missed, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled up against the screen, and the count goes even. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. And the next pitch. Outman swings and misses. He's out of there. 1 away.
Now up number 6, first baseman Jason Newman.
5th strikeout for Lara. And Jason Newman will be the batter. He struck out himself in his first at bat. And the first pitch is hit off the end of the bat, foul up against the backstop. So 0-1 the count to Newman. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the third. Crabs up 2-1. Oh, 1 pitch. In the air, hard and foul out onto F Street. The 0-2. In the air, left field and deep. Going back as a left fielder at the warning track, and he will have room and put it away for out number 1. Newman just got under it a little bit.
Now batting number 3, catcher Logan Denholm.
That brings Logan Denholm up. Popped short in his first at bat. And the first pitch to Den almost hit high near to right field, and almost in his tracks is Nick Perez, and he has it for out number 3. So the Crabs go quickly in the third. They lead 2-1. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Score remains Crabs 2.
All right, Crabs fans, take a brewery tour at the Los Coast's new $27 million bottling facility in Eureka, where you'll find T-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, bottle openers, stickers, and, of course, beer. Kids are welcome. The tour schedule is Friday, Sunday, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. That's all at 1600 Sunset in Eureka. That's the Lost Coast Brewery. Lane, Meekum, and Acosta for the Mudcats. Will bat in the top of the fourth. Crabs up 2-1. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. In there for a called strike. It's 0-2. And the pitch. Check swing, and it's in the dirt. So 1-2 to count now to Lane. He singled in RBI single in the first inning, driving in Wise. Only run of the game for the Mudcats. And the 1-2 is hit high in the air in shallow left. Shortstop Hamilton going out on the grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Now batter, number 36, third baseman, Josh Meekum.
Here's Meekum. Struck out in his first at bat. Hernandez has 3 strikeouts. And the pitch. Breaking pitch misses way high. One ball, no strikes. Fastball misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. Next pitch misses low again, and the count's 3-0. Pitch right down the middle. Meekum taking all the way. 3-1 in the air, left center field and deep. That's going to be trouble. And nobody's going to catch up with that. It's going to bounce up against the fence near the 394. Meekum hitting around first. He'll stop at second on a long double. Might have made it to third. He was thinking about it for sure as the ball sort of kicked around as it hit the fence out there. But instead, he turned and went back to second. So with Meekum at second and 1 out, here's Acosta, fly to center in his first at bat. Meekum, of course, representing the tying run. Hernandez, long look in. Now he steps off. Okay, everybody's where they're supposed to be now. Glance at second, and the pitch. Fastball in there at the knees for a called strike. Good pitch. Shadows creeping across right field and the right side of the infield. Left side of the ballpark still in full sun. Very little wind, very calm. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Breaking pitch in there on the inside corner. Nice pitch. 2 in a row now. 0-2. The 0-2. Fastball grounded over to third. He looks the runner back to second. Throw to first. 2 away. Nice play. Elijah Ontiveros will be the hitter. Ontiveros grounded to third in his first at bat. Meekum out at second, 2 away. 2-1 in favor of the Crabs. The pitch to Ontiveros. He shows bunt and takes it low and away. The 1-0. High in the air on the right side, foul territory. Newman under it and has it for out number 3. So Ontiveros fouls out to end the inning, but nothing. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left at the end of 3.5. It's 2-1 in favor of the Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Newt Johnson lead off for the Crabs, leading 2-1. Johnson walked and scored in his first appearance. And the pitch from Lara is hit high in the air and foul. It's going to drift out of the ballpark. 0-1 the count. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Mudcats. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Angel Lara out for his 4th inning of work. And the pitch. Taken for a strike at the knees. Good fastball. And it's 0-2 now to Johnson. Reynolds and White to follow. 0-2. Misses high, just high. 1-2. Light's beginning to come on now as we head towards dusk. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. And the next pitch. Ooh, check swing. Did he go around? They appeal it first? No. Boy, that was mighty close. So instead, the count's full. Three and 2 to count to Johnson. And the pitch. Ball 4. All right, so Johnson aboard to lead off the bottom of the 4th. Giants, by the way, are leading Colorado 1-0 in the, looks like, top of the 3rd. Ryan Reynolds will be the hitter. Reynolds doubled in a run in his first at bat. Johnson over at first. Short lead. Now toss over there. I don't think I ever gave the umpires in today's game. Michael Cowan's at home plate, Daniel Osborne at first, and John Swanson at third. Here's the pitch. Called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. I just figure the umpires prefer to remain anonymous. Here's the 0-1. Toss over to first and runners back. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Johnson takes his lead. Lara sets and deals. Ooh, good pitch just outside. Good take by Reynolds. And it's 1-2. Another throw to first. Next pitch swung on and missed. Reynolds is out of there. One away.
Number 9 center fielder, Austin White.
That's the 6th strikeout for Lara, and here's Austin White. White was caught looking in his first at bat. Johnson goes. The pitch is taken for a strike. The throw down to second is not in time. So Newt Johnson with the stolen base. That is his second in 2 tries. So now he's in scoring position with 1 out, and the count 0-1 to Austin White. Next pitch misses high and away. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, had him out in front. And it's 1-2. From the set, he looks out at second. Now he deals high. 2-2 now to Austin White. Mason Thielander on deck. Krabs up 2-1. Looking for more here with only 1 out. And Johnson at second. And the next pitch is called. Strike 3 on the inside corner. So that's the second time tonight White has been rung up on strikes. And here's Mason Thielander. Thielander struck out his first at bat. That's 7 now in only 4 innings for Lara. And the first pitch is a fastball away. Krabs have had 2 hard hit balls, one by Hamilton and one by Reynolds. Want to know the count. Fouled up against the screen. One and 1 to Thielander. Johnson out at second. Ooh, breaking pitch right over the heart of the plate, and the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 misses high. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, two out. Here's the pitch. Called strike three on the outside corner. 8th strikeout for Lard, and it ends the inning. For the Crabs, no runs, no hits, no errors. One left at the end of 4. They're up 2-1. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Cody Marshall leading off for the Solano Mudcats, with the Crabs leading 2-1 in the top of the 5th inning.
Now batting number 4, second baseman Cody Marshall.
Matthew Hernandez out for his 5th inning of work. Marshall walked in his first appearance. Hernandez into the windup and comes home with a fastball that rides high. One ball, no strikes, and the next pitch again high, this time outside as well. 2-0. Down low, 3-0. Hernandez has had a few deep counts, but he's only walked one hitter so far. The 3-0 is right down the middle for a called strike. (3-1) is hit high in the air, left center field. White on the run, Outman on the run. It's going to be White and Outman. They collide, and White, did he drop it? He held on. He lost his glasses, but he did a good job to hold on to it. Nice play by Austin White as Outman, and he collided at the last second. So one away. That was exciting. Glad to see everybody's okay. Brandon Natuzzi will be the hitter. He was called out on strikes in his first at bat. Hernandez, next pitch is a fastball just high. (1-0) in there at the knees for a called strike. The 1-1 in the air to right field. Shallow. Everybody's converging, and it'll be the right fielder, Thielander, to put it away for out number 2. That, too, looked like it could get ugly. As Pozos, Newman, and Thielander were converging on that ball. But everybody's cool, and Marcus Wise will be the hitter. 1 for 2. Bunt single in the first, and he's definitely got Johnson thinking about it. He's in on the grass. Fastball on the outside corner. There's a ground ball right back up the middle off Hernandez's foot, and Wise is going to be safe at first, as once it hit Hernandez's foot, it just trickled out towards second, and Pozos did not have a chance. So that's an infield hit for Wise. That's his second infield hit of the day. And with 2 outs, Nolan Burr will be the hitter. So Wise over at first. He stole a base in the first inning, so he's obviously a threat to steal here, and he's got a fat lead over there. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. Good pitch on the black. 0-1 to Burr. Runner goes. Breaking pitch is called a strike. Throw it on a second is not in time. Second stolen base of the afternoon for Wise. Meanwhile, it counts 0-2 to Burr. And the pitch. Fouled up against the screen. So Wise representing the tying run out at second base with the count 0-2 and 2 outs. 4 hits in the game now for the Mudcats. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking pitch misses away. 1-2. The 1-2 fastball in on the hands, and he fouls it out of play. You know, in most ballparks, when a ball's hit in the stands, people reach to catch it. And in this ballpark, people cringe and cower from the ball. And that's why the Arcata ballpark fans are the worst fielding fans in the world. Here's the 1-2. Fouled out of play. All right, here we go with the count 1-2. Wise out at second with 2 outs. And the pitch. Got him. Fastball. No runs, a hit, no errors, a runner left at the end of 4.5. 2-1 Crabs. This is exciting Crabs baseball. 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Hamilton. Let's see. Pozos and Outman, top of the order for the Crabs.
Now batting for your Humboldt Crabs, number 34, David Hamilton.
Hamilton's hit the ball hard twice. He lined to right field in his first at-bat, and then a long double in his second at-bat to right center. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Mudcats. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Good ball game. Pitcher's duel. Here's the pitch from Lara, and he squares to bunt. And did he foul it, or he fouled it off? So it's 0-1. Now we're seeing some action in the Mudcats bullpen. Got a right-hander warming up out there. Meanwhile, Lara rocks and comes home 0-1 with a breaking pitch that misses away. One pitch. Down and away, 2-1. Lara came in with pretty good numbers, a 3-1 record, an ERA of 2.40. That one's hit high in the air to right field. That is going to be off the fence. Hamilton cruising around, set first. He'll come into second standing up. He hit that ball very hard, and it was almost trouble at second base because he hit it so hard that the right fielder, Perez, was almost able to turn and throw him out. But instead, it's his second double of the night, and that's the 3rd time Hamilton has hit the ball hard off Lara. So he's out at second with his second double of the night. And here's Pozos, has walked and struck out. 3rd hit of the game for the Crabs. All doubles. Here's the pitch. He hits one down the right field line, and it's foul. Got a pitch down and away and just tried to slap it, but it's out of play. So 0-1 is the count. Glance at second, and the pitch. In the air to right field. Near the line, right fielder coming in, and it's going to drop foul. So the count's 0-2 to Pozos. Outman's on deck. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a high heat. So Pozo strikes out for the 2nd time tonight. And here's Outman. He also has walked and struck out. Hamilton takes his lead. Lara sets. Takes a second a few times, and now he turns. Steps off. Runner goes. The pitch is fouled out of play. Hamilton had a good jump there. So it's 0-1 to Outman. And here's the pitch, and now he steps off again and bluffs towards second. See, Hamilton's in his mind out there now because he had it stolen if Outman had not fouled the ball away. Here's the 0-1. He's going again. The fastball is inside. The throw down to third is not in time. Whoa. Really? From here he was out, but they called him safe, so Crabs will take it. I had a pretty good look at it. It looked to me like he was clearly out. Oh, well. You know, it's just, you know, It's not for me to correct the umpire, so I'm just not going to say anything. 1-1 the count. You know, it's just rude. It really is. So Hamilton over at third with 1 out. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and it briefly gets away from Ontiveros, but no advance. So 2-1 now to Outman. Next pitch is in the down low, 3-1. By the way, that's the first stolen base of the season for David Hamilton. It's a good play because now a fly ball to medium to deep outfield will score him. 3-1 the count to Outman. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. So runners on the corners now for the Crabs for Jason Newman. That's not a terrible outcome for the Mudcats because it sets up the double play at least with 1 out. Jason Newman has struck out and flied to left field. Laura sets, but now time is called. All right, Hamilton at third, Outman at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A big cut there from Newman. Oh, and 1 the count. Swing and a miss. Set a fastball out of the zone, and it's 0-2. So Newman steps out, takes a breath. Now he's ready to go with the count 0-2 and the pitch way outside. 1-2. Tried to get him to chase another one, but that was too far outside. Newman wasn't going to go for it. So a ball and 2 strikes is the count. Runners take their lead. Wouldn't be shocked to see Outman go at some point here. Toss over to first, and he's back. Have to be careful with that with a runner at third. On a number of occasions, we've seen pitchers throw to first with a runner at third and end up throwing it past the first baseman, allowing the runner to score. Here's the 1-2. In the air to left field and deep. Going back as a left fielder. Back. Adios, muchacho. It's out of here. Second home run in 2 days for Newman. Four to 1 Crabs. Five to 1, I mean. Jason Newman. That's his 3rd home run on the season. That ties him with Perry for the team lead. Hit 1 yesterday. Hit 1 today.
Either him or Hamilton. One of those 2 he doesn't have. Oh, Hamilton's now, too.
So 3 runs across here in the 5th gives the Crabs a 5-1 lead, and here's Denholm. First pitch is a fastball away. It's 1-0. That was a fastball out over the plate, and Newman, who takes big swings, didn't miss that one. Here's the pitch. Misses away, 2-0. 2-0 is down in the dirt, 3-0. Laura may be a little shook up over after having given up that home run. 3-0 the count. And the pitch. He swings 3-0 at what was ball 4 and hits it out of the park. Foul, unfortunately. 3-1. Here's the 3-1. He hits that one in the air, out of play. Three and two the count. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. Couple of hops, throw to first is in time to get Denholm. 2 away. Newt Johnson will be the hitter. He's walked twice tonight.
That number 17, Newt Johnson.
Johnson also hit a big home run yesterday. Lara into the windup and comes home with a breaking pitch that misses. One-0 pitch. High and away, 2-0. So the Crabs give Matthew Hernandez a little room to work now with the score 5-1. 2-0 the count. Down low, 3-0. So Denholm was swinging 3-0. Let's see if Johnson's doing the same if he likes it. Outside corner taken for a strike, 3-1. That one's hit high in the air to center field, but it's playable. Wise, near the warning track, puts it away for out number 3. But the Crabs get 3 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and nobody left. And at the end of 5, they're up 5-1. This is powerful Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Perez, Lane, and Meekum for the Mudcats. Tomorrow night, July 6th, is Crabs Player Sign Contest. And so that means that you make a sign supporting your favorite member of the Crabs, and the top 3 most creative or funny signs for the players win prizes. Make a sign showing your support for a Crabs player. Perez the hitter against Matthew Hernandez. Here's the pitch. Fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. So you make the sign, print 2 of them on 11x17, and submit 1 copy to the souvenir stand. And I don't know what the prize is, but here's the 0-1. Hit high in the air to left field, foul territory now, and Johnson over to get it, and it's just out of reach. So, yeah. Tomorrow night, make a sign for your favorite, supporting your favorite member of the Crabs. Creative as you can be, as funny as you can be, within the bounds of good taste, of course. And bring a copy, and the winner, the most creative signs, the 3 best signs, all win a prize. And I don't know what the prize is, probably some stuff from a souvenir stand. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Misses high and away. It's 1-2. And then Cowboy Night is July 8th. Just like a cowboy for some reason. Here's the pitch. Down and away. 2-2. One run, 4 hits, no errors for the Mudcats. 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, 3-2. Now we've got a little bit of action in the Crabs bullpen. We've got a right-hander just beginning to warm up out there. And there's been a right-hander throwing in the Mudcats bullpen for a while. And I have a feeling we've seen the last of Laura, but we'll see. 3-2 pitch from Hernandez is hit high in the air to right center field. It'll be Thielander with the catch for 1 out. Caden Lane will be the batter. Lane is 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a pop out to short. Hernandez rocks and deals just low with a fastball. So Matthew Hernandez on track for his first win of the season if the Crabs can hold on to this 5-1 lead. Swing and a miss at the slider. That's the best slider he's thrown tonight. 1-1 the count. There it is again, and it's on the inside corner for a called strike. Nice. The 1-2. Fastball hit down to third on a few hops, and it goes right between the wickets and into left field. That'll be an error on Johnson. First error of the game. Puts a runner on first with only 1 out for Meekum. The third baseman is 1 for 2. Struck out and doubled. That ball had kind of a crazy hop on it. Took a high hop and then several short hops, and Johnson just didn't get his glove down far enough, and it went right between his legs. Here's the pitch. Fastball is down low. It's 1-0. So Lane over at first. Got a short lead over there. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ooh, misses high and tight. 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Fastball swung on and missed. 2-1. The 2-1 breaking pitch is lined out to second base. Pozos has it. Throw back to first is in time. It's a 4-3 double play. Good job. No runs, no hits. There was an error and nobody left. And at the end, 5.5. Crabs are up 5-1. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, new pitcher on the mound for the Mudcats. It's Trevor Steele, number 32, right-handed pitcher, on in relief of Angel Lara. Trevor, Steele, Steele. The line on Laura. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 5 runs. They were all earned. He walked 5 and struck out 9. He actually pitched pretty well except for the home run to Newman and the walks. But he did strike out 9 hitters, and for the most part, he kept them in the game until the last inning. So he pitched better than his line score indicates, I think. I guess is my point. Reynolds will be the hitter to lead it off for the Crabs. It'll be Reynolds, White, and T-Lander. Ryan Reynolds has an RBI double and a run scored tonight. He's also struck out. Bottom of the 6th inning, Crabs up 5-1. Both teams with 4 hits. Crabs have an error. Steele comes home with a fastball in the outside corner for a called strike. The 0-1 check swing on a pitch inside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled out of play. So a ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. This is high with a fastball. 2-2 now to Reynolds. Reynolds will be followed by White and T-Lander. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. So Reynolds strikes out for the second time tonight. Here's Austin White, who has struck out looking twice tonight. First pitch is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 is in the dirt. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Ground ball out to second base. Broken bat. Throw to first, and White is retired. 2 away. Mason T-Lander will be the hitter. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And the pitch. Fastball away, 1-0. The 1-0 to T-Lander is a ground ball slowly out to short. He scoops it up, winds up, throws. Not in time to get Tielander. There's the first base umpire saying that they pulled him off the bag. Now he's calling him out. For a second, he was claiming he pulled him off the bag, and now he seems to have changed his mind. Is he out or not? I guess he's out because the Mudcats are leaving the field, so he's out, yes. All right. Crabs go in order in the sixth, but they lead 5-1. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOD. All right, Giants still up 1-0. Bottom of the fifth. Looks like they have runners on the corners with nobody out. So that's looking good in San Francisco. Meanwhile, here the Crabs are up 5-1. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. It's number 31, Ryan Smith. The line on Hernandez. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 1 and struck out 4. So a nice start by Matthew Hernandez. And if he gets the win, he'll be 1-1 on the season. Meanwhile, Smith comes in with no record and no ERA. 9 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, no runs. He's walked 5 and struck out 12. So Ryan Smith having a good season for the Crabs in relief. And he's out there now in relief of Matthew Hernandez. The first hitter will be Acosta. Ian Acosta, the DH. Fly to center and grounded to third in his first 2 at-bats. 5-1 in favor of the Crabs. We're in the top of the 7th. Here's the first pitch. High hopper out towards short. Hamilton has it. Throw to first. Easy play. 1 away. So 1 pitch, 1 out in the 7th. Here's Ontiveros, the catcher. Ontiveros is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a pop out in foul territory. Smith from the belt comes home with a fastball. Pours it right over the heart of the plate. A 1 pitch in the dirt, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Ooh, fastball just misses down and away, 2-1. The 2-1. Rides high with a fastball, and the count goes to 3-1. Fastball on the outside corner taken for a strike, and the count goes full. The 3-2. Tapped over towards third, but foul. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball slowly out to second. Pozo's in on it. Scoops it. Throws its first 4-out number 2. Cody Marshall will be the hitter. Marshall has walked and flied to center. Smith rocks and deals, and that's fouled out of play. The 0-1 pitch in the air to center field. White came in a couple steps, now a couple more, and he's got it for out number 3. Mudcats go in order in the 7th. Crabs lead 5-1. This is Efficient Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. I don't know if we're back or not. I think we may be back. Welcome back if we're not. If we are, I mean. All right, we are back. Excellent. Bottom of the 7th. Hamilton, Pozos, and Outman. Top of the order for the Crabs. Hamilton's hot tonight. 2 doubles and a line out to right. Crabs up 5-1. Trevor Steele out on the mound for his 2nd inning of work. Some action in the Crabs bullpen. Mudcats bullpen is silent. And there's pitch down and low inside, 1-0. The 1-0. High hopper in the hole on the left side and through for a base hit. So Hamilton with his 3rd hit of the night. Is at first with nobody out. And here's Brian Pozos. He's walked and struck out twice. Hamilton goes. The pitch is outside to throw down to second. Is not in time. He's got his 2nd stolen base of the night. So David Hamilton, the newest member of the Crabs, who only joined the team when they started on the road trip, is putting on a show for the fans tonight here at the Arcata Ballpark. Meanwhile, it's 1-0 to Pozos. Steele's pitch. Misses high. 2-0. The 2-0 check swing, and it's low, 3-0. Ball 4. First and second, nobody out for the Crabs for James Outman.
Number 8, James Outman.
Outman has walked twice and struck out. Hamilton at second, Pozos at first. Crabs already up 5-1. A chance to really break it open here with nobody out. And now the crowd getting into it a little bit. Here's the pitch to Outman, way outside.
If you have to leave the game early, don't worry. You can listen in to the rest of the game with the professor on 1480 KGOE. If you're going to miss the game altogether, check out our live webcast by visiting humboldt.com/watch. Stay tuned for guidance after game show.
1-0 the count to Outman. Runners take their lead. From the belt, Steele deals again high. It's 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fouled out of play. Two balls and one strike to Outman. Hamilton at second, Pozos at first. Nobody out. And the pitch. In the air to left field. Shallow. Left fielder on the run coming in, and he will get there in time for out number 1. So that brings Jason Newman to the bat. Newman, the 3-run home run in the 5th inning that put the distance between the Crabs and the Mudcats to make it a 5-1 game. Here comes the manager for the Mudcats out to have a word. Okay, he's had his say. He heads back to the dugout. Catcher lingers for a moment. Now he heads back to his position. Okay, here we go. First and second. Another shot for a 3-run home run for Newman. Steele from the belt. Comes home. Runners go. The pitch is hit high in the air and foul, and it looks like it may and will drift out of play. All right. 0-1 the count to Newman. Now the catcher out to have another word with the pitcher. In fact, now the whole infield, more or less, coming in to have a word. All right. Okay, now they're ready with the count 0-1 to Newman. Hamilton at second, Pozos at first. There's one out. Here's the pitch. Runners bluff going, and the pitch is high. 1-1. Fouled out of play. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Misses high again. 2-2. Well, last home run he hit was on a 2-2 count. It was 2 strikes for sure. Here's the pitch. Runners go. Swing and a miss. Got him. The runners actually were bluffing. And Newman's gone on strikes for 2 away.
Number 3, Logan Denholm.
Logan Denholm will be the hitter. Hamilton led off with a single, then Pozo's walked, but Outman flied to left and Newman struck out. So here's Denholm. And check swing, and he fouls it up against the backstop. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Mudcats. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. The 0-1, ground ball out to short, should end the inning. Long throw to first is in time. No runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left. And at the end of 7, Crabs up 5-1. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Not bad. Welcome back to the ballpark. New pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. Kevin Calderhead on a relief of Ryan Smith. The line on Smith. Is 1 inning pitched. No walks, no hits, no strikeouts, no runs. Calderhead comes in with with no record. In 7 innings pitched, he's given up 7 hits, 4 runs. They were all earned. He's walked 6 and struck out 3. So the third pitcher of the night for the Crabs here in the top of the 8th inning, it'll be Natuzzi, and then back to the top there with Wise and Burr. 437 folks at the ballpark tonight. Mudcats a run on 4 hits, no errors. Crabs 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Mudcats have left 4. Crabs have left 6. Here's Natuzzi. Struck out looking and flied to right field.
Now batting for the Solano Mudcats, number 3, Natuzzi.
All right, Kevin Calderhead from the belt. High leg kick. High hopper over the mound. Hamilton has it. Throw to first. Nice play. One away. One pitch, one out. Marcus Wise will be the hitter. Wise is 2 for 3 tonight. Takes a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 fastball misses low. No, 1-1 in the air, left center field. And White on the run will get to it in the gap for out number 2. So that was hit pretty well, but it hung up long enough for Austin White to dash over and make the out. So here's Burr, the second baseman. 0 for 3. 0 for 2, as a matter of fact. Oh. No, this is actually a pinch hitter for Burr. This is Jack Bowles, number 9. And he hits one right back to Calderhead, who tosses to first, inning over. Mudcats go in order in the 8th. Crabs lead 5-1. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Seconds.
All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Johnny Benedict is the new pitcher on the mound for the Mudcats, number 15, I guess. No, number 25. Johnny Benedict, right-handed pitcher. Crabs are leading 5-1. It'll be Johnson, Reynolds, and White to face Benedict. He is the third pitcher of the night for the Mudcats. These two teams will meet again tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Should be another beautiful night for baseball, as it was tonight. And don't forget, tomorrow night, make a poster celebrating your favorite member of the Crabs team, and you can win a prize here at the ballpark. Newt Johnson has walked twice and flied to center. Now a long conversation between catcher Altaveros and Benedict out on the mound. And so we have a break in the action, a rather long break in the action. I'm surprised that the umpire is letting it go on as long as he is. And now he's finally heading out to break it up. Now here comes Ontiveros back to the catcher's position. All right. Benedict into the windup, and the first pitch to Johnson hits him on the back. Okay. Ryan Reynolds will be the hitter. He's doubled and struck out twice. All right. Here's Reynolds. Johnson over at first. Short lead. Reynolds, left-handed hitter against the right-hander Benedict, and the first pitch is in there for a called strike at the knees. The 0-1, another called strike on the outside corner this time, 0-2. Benedict does not throw hard. He kind of lost the ball up there, but he's had good location on the last two pitches. Even though he hit Johnson with the first pitch, he's ahead now of Reynolds, 0-2. And the next pitch misses inside, 1-2. And he works very quickly. 1-2. Look at first, and whoa, that one slipped. Way outside. 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Reynolds. Johnson over at first. 5-1 Crabs. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Way outside again. 3-2. Three, 2. Oh, a called strike on the outside corner. Reynolds is not happy, but that was a good pitch. An off-speed pitch that just caught the black. Reynolds down for the 3rd time tonight on strikes. And here's Austin White. Here's the pitch. Right over the heart of the plate for a called strike. White has struck out twice tonight. And also grounded out to second. Here's the 0-1. Over his head. 1-1. So I think I get Benedict's game plan. You kind of lull the team with these sort of a lot of like change-up like pitches with nothing on them. Some of them sort of at your head, some of them way out of throat, and then you come in the outside corner with 3 pitches that are perfect. There's another one down and in, 2-1. You kind of lull them into this sense of false security, and then that pitch to Reynolds was right on the outside corner. Two and 1 the count. Lashed over towards third and passed him for in left field for a base hit. So Johnson to second, White to first with 1 out. Here's Mason Thielander. Thielander has struck out twice and grounded to short. Runners take their lead. Here's Thielander. Benedict sets and comes home with a pitch that misses high. I think he's pretty much got one pitch. That one missed high. The 1-0 misses low. 2-0. Now the catcher out yet again to have a word. This is the most loquacious catcher I've ever seen. Okay. 2-0 the count. 2-0. Way outside, 3-0. Johnson at second, White at first, 3-0's the count. Here's the pitch. See if he's swinging. He is. Slowly over to third. He's going to go through his legs and into left field. Here comes Johnson to score. On his way to third is White on an egregious error by Josh Meekum. He was standing on the bag. All he had to do was catch it. Six to 1 Crabs. Here's David Hamilton. 3 for 4 with 2 doubles. White at third, T-Lander at first. 6 to 1 now in favor of the Crabs. 6 hits in the game for the Crabs. 1 error for both teams. Benedict sets, looks at first, and comes home right down the heart, right over the heart of the plate for a called strike. Here comes the 0-1, down and in the dirt, nicely blocked by Ontiveros, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Oh, a call strike on the outside corner, 2-2. 2-2 the count. There's a ground ball slowly out to short. Should be 2. He shovels a second for 1. Over to first is not going to be in time. Wait. Are they calling that? Oh, okay. I thought the umpire at second base called timeout or something before the play started. Yeah, I think he did. Now they're calling the runners back. I don't know what happened. Right before the pitch, the umpire at second yelled something very loudly, and I don't know what that was. So now I don't know what's going on. Now all the umpires are coming to meet, and T-Lander doesn't know whether he should leave the field or not. White came in. If it was a play, if it was a legitimate play, then the Crabs lead 7-1 because White came in on the force out, and they didn't get the double play. But I think maybe there was no play. I don't know what he was yelling. He just shouted something very loudly right before the pitch, right as the pitch was being delivered. I don't know if he was calling a balk. He may have been calling a balk. Although I didn't see anything that looked like a balk. Now they're explaining the whole thing to Tyson Fisher, who looks rather skeptical. And now he's asking what's going on and pointing out, gesturing out towards second. I'm not sure anyone knows what's going on. I know I don't. And now there's lots of hand gesturing and out signs being made, and so I guess he wasn't out at second. Was he out at second or not? No, he's still standing out at second now. And now they're bringing the runner back from first. I guess it was no play. But then why isn't Austin White going back to third? Okay, well, this is baffling. Now they've got T-Lander out at second. White's nowhere to be seen. I have no idea what just happened. I guess White scored. They got the out at first, but not at home. Who knows? All right, that's the only way I can score it. 7-1 Crabs, I guess. Thielander out at second. I don't see how that's possible. They're saying they're saying they got the out. They didn't get out the out. They did not get the out at second, but they got the out at first. But they clearly didn't make him out at first. It was not even close at first. Hamilton's still up.
Yeah. So.
What?
I'm guessing a balk must have been called to bring him in.
It wasn't balk. Okay.
It was a balk.
There's a line drive into center field, and that's going to be caught by the center fielder. Thielander is going to hold, so it was a balk. That's originally what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2, Brian Pozos.
So a balk.
Okay, so a balk brings the run in. And now Hamilton lines out to center. Okay, yikes. Thielander's still out at second. It's 7-1 Crabs, and here's Pozos now. Here's the pitch from Benedict, and it misses inside. From the set, here's the pitch. Misses inside. 2-0. And the pitch. In the air, left center field and deep. That is going to be over the left fielder's head and up against the wall. Here comes Thielander to score on his way to second as Pozos, and it's 8-1 Crabs. Pozos put a charge in that one to the deepest part of the ballpark. And James Outman will be the hitter. 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Here's the pitch. High and away, 1-0. 7th hit of the game for the Crabs now, and they've blown it open here in the bottom of the 8th with 3 runs. Yeah, and the next pitch is a strike right down the heart of the plate. One and 1 the count, and the pitch misses away. 2-1.
There's actually people who've been saying that should happen to replay. So they can just tell us. Like for replays, I can see that.
Here's the pitch. Check swing, he takes low. So 3-1 the count to Outman. Called strike. Outman was headed for first. He even tossed away the bat, but it's a called strike, and it's 3-2. That's embarrassing. Three-two pitch. In on the hands, and he fouls it out of play. Ball 4. So Outman walks to put runners on first and second and 2 outs for Newman.
Cubs number 6, Jason Newman.
Newman struck out, flied out, home run, strikeout. Pozo's at second, Outman at first. 8-1 Crabs. And the pitch. Ooh, over his head. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Ooh, had him out in front, 1-1. Nice pitch. The 1-1 misses down and in, 2-1. Two one slider misses away. I mean, swings and misses, and it's 2-2. That was a good pitch too. Here comes the 2-2. Popped high in the air and foul and out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Crabs lead 8-1. 8th inning. Benedict sets and comes home, and that's fouled out of play. All right, we'll do it again with the count even at 2-2. Logan Denholm on deck. Jason Newman, the batter. The 2-2 pitch. In the air, left field and deep. And adios, muchacho. That is out of here. Yikes. Newman's second home run of the night. Another 3-run home run for Jason Newman. Yikes. Wow. Ten to 1 Crab. 11-1 Crabs. And that's going to be it for Benedict. Yikes. That was one where Benedict got it up in the zone. I was saying he doesn't have a good fastball. He got that one up in the zone and out over the plate. And again, Newman didn't miss it. That gives Newman now the lead in home runs for the Crabs with 4. It also puts the Crabs up 11-1 in the 8th inning. And now fans beginning to head out of the ballpark. Logan Denholm will be the hitter. They're going to leave Benedict in. Why not? Here's the pitch. Ground ball past third and foul. 0-1 pitch. Misses high, 1-1. And the next pitch is high in the air to right field. Right fielder Perez coming in, and he drops it. Oh my. Yikes. E9. That glanced off his glove, and Denholm's safe. Yikes. This is the never-ending story, this 8th inning here. I mean, Newt Johnson will be the hitter. Walked twice, hit by a pitch, and flied to center. Somebody call the SPCA. Mudcats getting tortured out here. Here's the pitch. This is high. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch in the dirt. 2-0. And the next pitch is down low, 3-0, just what we need. Some action now in the Mudcats bullpen. Six runs here in the 8th inning. Crab's still looking for more. There's a strike. He was taken all the way. Denholm at first, 2 outs. Johnson the hitter. 2 errors in the inning and a big 3-run home run by Newman, and that hit him. So now there's runners on first and second. It's almost as if they're trying to just every variety of way the guy put guys on base. You know, we've had the hit batter, we've had the walk, we've had the home run, we've had the single, we've had the double. The only thing we haven't really had is a triple yet. It's been a potpourri here. Crabs have batted around, by the way. Here's Reynolds with Denholm at second and Johnson at first, and there's a called strike on the outside corner. A pitcher's strike. Yeah. One of the fans just said Blue wants to go home. 0-1 the count. Line in left center field, and that is going to be caught by the left fielder to end this inning, finally. But the Crabs get 6 runs on 3 hits. There were 2 errors and 2 left, and at the end of 8, it's 11-1 in favor of the Crabs. Stay tuned. Last chance for the Mudcats coming up. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 9th inning. Perez, Lane, and Meekum scheduled to bat. A new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. It's Austin Ragsdale, and the first pitch is a fastball in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Ragsdale comes in with having pitched 11 and a third, swing and a miss, 0-2. A .79 ERA, 11 and 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 3 and struck out 13. 0-2 the count. Fouled out of play. Count remains 0-2. Here's the 0-2. High foul ball, third base side, and it's going to fall into the Crabs' dugout.
Hamilton, yeah, 34. There's got to be a Hamilton bird sign, yeah, no doubt.
The 0-2. Grounded hard but foul past first base.
Maybe this time Hamilton will win.
Is it me or is it really cold and are we all just really tired?
0-2 the count.
I got it. I can't.
And the pitch. In the air, foul, third base side. Johnson in foul territory has it for out number 1.
Yes.
So 1 away. That'll bring Jaden Lane to the bat. Ragsdale winds and comes home with a fastball high and away. The 1-0 fastball right down the middle. It's 1-1. Next pitch is fouled out of play. So 1-2 now the count to Lane. 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Mudcats. 11 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. 1-2 pitch. Ooh, just misses down and away. 2-2. The 2-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. 2 away. So they're down to their last out are the Mudcats. It'll be up to third baseman Josh Meekum.
Still, what's his face? Hamilton, David Hamilton. I mean, yeah.
Here's the pitch. And it's a fastball down low. Oh, is this a pinch hitter? This is Connor Cole, the pinch hitter. First time we've seen him in the series. He takes a fastball in the outside corner. It's 1-1. And next pitch misses low. 2-1. Next one misses low again. 3-1. The 3-1. Called strike on the outside corner, and it'll down to their last strike. Three-two pitch. Fouled up against the screen. The 3-2. Called strike 3, game over. All right. The line score for the Mudcats: one run on 4 hits. There were 2 errors for the Crabs. 11 runs on 8 hits. There was 1 error. The win goes to Matthew Hernandez, who pitched very well. His record now 1-1 on the season. Crabs, as a team, go to 13-10 on the season. Tomorrow night, these two teams will meet again at 7 o'clock. Gates open at 6. You're going to want to be here. It should be an exciting ball game, and don't forget to make a sign for your favorite Crabs player and win a prize. Till then, this is Benjamin Schaefer. Thanks for listening. Go Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball 1480 KGOE.
And welcome back to the Arcata Ballpark, where the Crabs have beaten the Solano Mudcats 11-1 to take Game 2 of the 3-game series. The Crabs won yesterday on that beautiful 4th of July day we had yesterday. They won that game 8-7, and then really turned on the gas as they were able to increase their margin of victory all the way to 10, 11-1 here at the Arcata Ballpark. The Crabs over the Solano Mudcats. And their offense came alive. It was struggling for a couple of games against top speed, but they've gotten 19 runs in the past 2 games, have the Crabs, and 11 tonight. And they actually trailed, believe it or not, after the first inning. Solano was able to take the first lead, but the Crabs got 2 in the second, 3 in the 5th, and 6 in the 8th to make it 11-1. Again, the Mudcats getting their only run in the first inning. It was a 1-0 game. They had the lead, but after that, they just could not stop the humble Crabs onslaught. A couple of the top performers for the Crabs. David Hamilton, who I'm hoping we can get up here. That's who we asked to come up here to interview on the post-game show. We'll see if he comes up or not, but he went 3 for 5 with a couple of doubles, a single, an RBI, and a run scored. Brian Pozos also went 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Jason Newman, he really showed off the power. The native Texan hit 2 3-run home runs to give himself 6 runs batted in on the afternoon. So he ended up going 2 for 5 and, of course, scored those 2 runs. And those are 2 powerful ones, sending him onto the 101 freeway. So if you've got any baseball damage driving down the 101, send the check or send the request for a check to Jason Newman, as he's the one launching him on to the freeway. Ryan Reynolds also went 1 for 5 RBI and a run scored. Austin White 1 for 4 with a run scored. So 8 hits total for the Crabs, 11 runs on 8 hits. They committed an error. The Solano Mudcats run on 4 hits, and they committed 2 errors. So the Crabs improve to 13-10 as got David Hamilton coming up in here. So yeah, he came right here to join the booth. He had a great game today. Again, 3 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored. 2 doubles that really contributed to the Crabs offense tonight. So thank you for joining us. And you're one of the newer Crabs. You just got here, 3 weeks ago?
Something like that, yes, sir.
So coming all the way from the Lone Star State, big program like Texas. So how'd you find out about the Crabs and get to come out here?
My old coach, Tommy Nicholson, told me about it. I was looking for a summer team to come play on, and he suggested this one.
And how's your experience been so far?
It's been great. I love the crowd. I love this atmosphere out here. It's just, I'm having a blast.
So you've been swinging the bat pretty well, and you're also playing pretty good defense. So what type of skills are you trying to improve over the course of the summer?
I'm trying to improve every little part of my game, honestly. Just trying to get better, become a better ball player.
Now, playing at the University of Texas, I know a bunch of your games are on national TV with the Longhorn Network. So playing in a big program like that, do you guys get a crowd like they had, especially yesterday at all, to your games?
Texas?
At Texas, yeah.
I haven't been there. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going to be a freshman.
You're going to be a freshman? Okay,
yes,
that's okay. So you haven't started yet. You're going to be a freshman. So,
yes,
well, what do you anticipate about playing in that powerful Big 12 conference?
I mean, good competition. Got big crowd, like you said. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to competing.
Ryan Reynolds, is he helping you along? Over there.
He's funny.
That's good. That's good. So, going over in the next couple of days, what is your approach going to be at the plate? I mean, you've had success already, but what's kind of your mentality going over into the next few games, kind of at the plate as a hitter?
I'm just trying to hit the ball where it's pitched. Get a good barrel on it, try and line stuff up.
Defensively, I mean, how do you handle it so well? Have you been a shortstop all your life, or
yes, sir.
So it's since how old?
5, I think.
So 5. So
yes, sir.
Shortstop. You played a little second base, or has that been your primary position as shortstop?
Primary shortstop.
So,
I've been to second a little bit, but not much.
So, thank you for coming up and talking to us.
No problem.
So,
Thanks for having me.
Anyway, you heard from him, David Hamilton. So you're going to be a freshman at Texas. So, just before I send you up, what are you anticipating the most about playing there?
Got a new coach. Heard he's a good one. I'm ready to get over there and get started. Have a good season. That's pretty much it.
Well, good luck, David.
Thank you.
Again, thank you for coming up. So
thanks for having me.
Anyway, that was David Hamilton. Had an outstanding game, 3 for 5 with a couple of RBIs, a couple of RBI doubles, and he really contributed to the Crabs exploding for 11 runs as they beat the Solano Mudcats 11-1. We're going to take one more timeout. So, Nick, if you can get us 60 more seconds, we'll wrap things up and then say goodnight. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball here on AM 1480 KGOE. And welcome back to the Arcata Ballpark, where the Humboldt Crabs defeat the Solano Mudcats 11-1. And just to give you a little recap on the Crabs scoring, Ryan Reynolds got the thing started. He had an RBI double in the second inning to drive in Newt Johnson, who led off with a walk. They made it 1-0, and then David Hamilton, who we just heard from, another RBI double, 2-0. It was actually 2-1, after the second inning. The first inning was when the Solano Mudcats got their one run. Marcus Wise bunted, and it was a great bunt to get aboard first base. Was able to steal second, sacrificed a third, and then came home in an RBI single by Jaden Lane. That was it for the Solano Mudcats. They led 1-0, and then, of course, we talked about, again, that two-run second inning, the RBI doubles by Ryan Reynolds and David Hamilton, and then it was 2-1. It was a tight ball game up until the fifth inning. David Hamilton, as we mentioned again, led off with a double, stole third, and was able to come home on the three-run home run by Jason Newman. James Outman also walked to be the other guy in the equation, but a three-run home run by Jason Newman, that really blew the game, I won't say wide open, but it really extended the Crabs' lead from, at the time, 2-1 at the point in the game, 5-1, and then it wasn't until that eighth inning when the Crabs really exploded once again, as Newt Johnson led things off with a hit by pitch. 11 guys went to the plate in that game, but Newt Johnson led off with a pitch, and things just snowballed from there for the Humboldt Crabs. So after he was hit by the pitch, Austin White then hit a single, and then Mason Thielander reached on an error through the legs of the third baseman for the Solano Mudcats, Josh Meekum. So that really made things interesting there. Again, that error really contributed to that big inning, and that allowed a run to score. So the Newt Johnson hit batter was cashed in on an error, and then Austin White was able to advance to third base as a result. An RBI double by Brian Pozos was able to extend the lead from there. And Jason Newman, once again afterwards, with a couple of runners on, hit a three-run home run to officially put the game completely out of reach. And when all was said and done, it was an 11-1 ball game, and all the Crabs needed to do at that point was to get the last three outs, and that was all she wrote. So the Crabs and the Solano Mudcats will be at it again tomorrow evening. It's a 7 o'clock first pitch. Gates will open at 6, and we'll be on the air around 6:50 or so. It'll be the conclusion of the three-game series. The Crabs looking for the sweep. They've won the first two. They won yesterday 8-7, and then again today 11-1, and they look to get the sweep against the Solano Mudcats tomorrow at 7 p.m. So that'll do it here for us. For everyone with the Solano Mudcats and everyone with the Crabs, speaking for Benjamin Schaefer, this is Kevin Wyatt saying so long from the Arcata Ballpark. Again, we'll be on the air tomorrow evening at 6:50 for the third and final game of the three-game series, the Humboldt Crabs versus the Solano Mudcats. And until next time, have a very pleasant good evening, everybody.